What's up, Ridezone family? Welcome back to the channel where we go full throttle into the world's most extreme machines. And today a broken bar today is different, because sitting behind me is not just a motorcycle. It's not even just a concept. What we're looking at is a mechanical fever dream made real. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2025 Dodge Tomahawk, and if your jaw hasn't dropped yet a broken bar, give it a second, because what we have here is a 4-wheel V10 powered Hyperbike concept turned borderline production monster, the kind of machine that looks like it was designed by trained exclusively on Van Diesel movies, Top Gun stills, and F1 telemetry. The Tomahawk is back, and it's not just loud array, it's evolved. Let's break down what makes the 2025 Dodge Tomahawk not just an engineering marvel, a broken bar, but a rolling challenge to everything we thought we knew about motorcycles. First off, let's talk the heart of the beast. The 2025 Tomahawk doesn't just share its DNA with the Dodge Viper broken bar, it borrows its literal heart. That's right, we're talking about re-engineered, liquid-cooled 8.4-liter V10 engine. The original concept in 2003 blew minds with its 500 horsepower output. The 2025 model, Dodge dialed it up to 680 horsepower. That's right, a motorcycle, and I use that term loosely, that puts down more power than most supercars. 0 to 60, 1.8 seconds. Top speed, officially limited to 218 miles per hour, but insiders claim it could go past 240 with the limiter removed. That's hypersport territory. The acceleration feels like being strapped to a Sidewinder missile, instant, violent, and relentless. If you don't know how to hang on, the Tomahawk will teach you, or throw you. But of course, raw power is nothing without control, and that's where the engineering gets really interesting. This isn't your standard motorcycle chassis. The 2025 Tomahawk runs on 4 wheels, each independently suspended, 2 up front, 2 in the rear. This unique quad-wheel setup gives it the look of a motorcycle, but with enhanced stability at insane speeds. And yes, they lean, giving you full counter-steering dynamics while maintaining a broader grip patch during aggressive turns. It's not a trike, it's not a car, it's something else, something a broken bar alien. Steering is handled by a central hub-link setup, a hybrid of motorcycle and F1 design principles. Each wheel's suspension is computer-controlled, reacting in real time to road conditions. Hit a corner at 100. The Tomahawk doesn't flinch. It calculates lean angles, G-forces, and grip faster than you can blink. The transmission is a 6-speed sequential manual, with paddle shifters added for the first time. This year, they've refined the electronic clutch control, giving it a smoother launch without compromising that savage punch. It's not beginner-friendly. This isn't meant for coffee runs, but it is surprisingly rideable if you respect it. Let's move on to design, because if Batman went rogue and built his own bike, a broken bar, this is what would roll out of the Batcave. Everything is functional, but with a dystopian elegance. The bodywork is a combination of aerospace-grade aluminum, carbon fiber composites, and titanium accents. Dodge engineers, working alongside aerospace consultants, shaped every panel for aerodynamics and heat dispersion. The dual exhausts, yes, 2 massive, high-mount side pipes shoot flames on overrun. The rear end is minimal, with LED strips embedded into the tail for brake and turn signals. Up front, you get a single, piercing laser headlamp that looks more like something off a drone strike module than a cruiser. They've also added active aero this year. Small flaps on either side of the frame adjust in real time to high-speed maneuvers, stabilizing the Tomahawk like wings on a fighter jet. And because no detail was too small, even the seat was redesigned with memory foam and gel inserts to reduce fatigue. You won't find a touchscreen, no music player, no distractions, just you, a machine, and the roar of 10 cylinders rewriting the laws of physics. The instrument cluster, fully digital, HUD-style display projected onto a curved panel in front of the rider. Speed, RPM, lean angle, G-force, a new in 2025 biometric feedback. The bike tracks your heart rate and breathing patterns, flashing warnings if it senses panic or loss of control. It's like your own personal pit crew while broken bar built into the dashboard. And now, The question everyone asks when they see this thing on the street: is it street legal? Technically a broken bar, yes, but only in limited jurisdictions. Dodge worked closely with state regulators in the US and certain overseas agencies to create a low-production, high-compliance version of the Tomahawk that includes emissions tuning, safety lights, mirrors, and DOT-approved tires. You're not going to see this on every corner. Think of it more like the Bugatti of bikes, illegal, but only for the chosen few. Speaking of production, let's talk numbers. Dodge has confirmed a global limited run of just 99 units for the 2025 Tomahawk. Each one is hand-assembled in a dedicated facility in Detroit. Every customer goes through a vetting process. You don't just buy a Tomahawk, you're selected. And the price? Brace yourself. The 2025 Dodge Tomahawk starts at $685,000, fully optioned, including the carbon fiber performance kit and custom paint packages. You're looking at closer to $750,000. Yes, that's insane. But let's be real, this isn't just a motorcycle. It's a collector's piece, a mechanical sculpture, a once-in-a-generation statement of what happens when engineers go full mad scientist and the bean counters don't get in the way. What's more insane, every single unit has already been pre-allocated. That's right, all 99 spoken for. Celebrities, tech moguls, track junkies, and a few mysterious anonymous buyers that we're told already own multiple jets. Sounds about right, but here's the twist. Dodge isn't just making this for the rich. They're also producing a digital twin version, fully integrated into high-end simulators and gaming platforms. So for the rest of us mortals, yes, we can ride the Tomahawk virtually, and it still kicks ass in VR. So who is the 2025 Dodge Tomahawk really for? It's not for your average rider, not even for your average superbike junkie. It's for the kind of person who sees a Hayabusa and thinks, cute. It's for the rider who wants the kind of machine that turns heads, stops traffic, and makes Ferraris look like toys. It's for people who think danger is a seasoning, not a warning. It's a halo product, a glimpse into what bikes might look like in 2050, made available right now. Of course, there's been some criticism. Is it overkill? Is it even a bike? Is this just a PR stunt? Maybe. But here's the thing, the Tomahawk doesn't care what label you put on it. It doesn't try to fit into a box. It smashes the box into 1,000 pieces and then does burn out over the debris. And honestly, a broken bar, we're here for it. Now, I know what you're thinking, what's it like to actually ride one? Well, I was lucky enough to throw a leg over one of the test units last week at a private track in Nevada. And let me just say, it's not just fast, it's a sensory overload. The wind doesn't whip past you, it punches you. Every gear change feels like a seismic shift. And when you hit that red line, the Tomahawk howls. Not like a bike, not like a car, like something alive, like it's angry you dared to tame it. The brakes, Brembo carbon ceramics, feel like deploying an air brake on a fighter jet. The handling, like carving corners on a machine that has no right to corner the way it does. You lean it, and the wheels do their dance. You trust it, and it rewards you. You disrespect a broken bar and it will bite back. By the end of the day, my arms were numb, my adrenaline was spiked, and my face hurt from craning under the helmet. I've ridden a lot of insane bikes in my time on this channel, but nothing comes close to this. Nothing even tries. So final thoughts. The 2025 Dodge Tomahawk isn't a motorcycle. It's a myth you can touch, a hallucination made real, an engineering provocation aimed straight at the heart of convention. It's loud, it's dangerous, it's absurd, and it's one of the most badass machines ever created on top a broken bar or for a broken bar wheels. If you ever get the chance to see one in person, take it. If you ever get the chance to ride on a broken bar, well, you might never see motorcycles the same way again. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you had $700,000 to burn, would you buy the Tomahawk, or is this a beautiful beast best admired from afar? Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Ridezone Bikes is your home for the wildest rides on earth. Until next time, a broken bar, keep it fast, keep it loud, and as always, ride safe.